sure. Here are quotes attributed to or inspired by Jules Verne and sometimes paraphrased from his works with approximately 9,000 characters worth of content, presented without headings or numbering, as requested. We may brave human laws, but we cannot resist natural ones. The sea is everything. It covers 7/10 of the terrestrial globe. Its breath is pure and healthy. It is an immense desert, where man is never lonely, for he feels life stirring on all sides. Anything one man can imagine, other men can make real. Reality provides us with facts so romantic that imagination itself could add nothing to them. Science, my boy, is made up of mistakes, but they are mistakes which it is useful to make, because they lead little by little to the truth. What one man can invent, another can discover. The earth does not need new continents, but new men. Though sleep is called our best friend, it is a friend who often keeps us waiting. Put two ships in the open sea, without wind or tide, and, at last, they will come together. I believe cats to be spirits come to earth. A cat, I am sure, could walk on a cloud without coming through. There are no impossible obstacles, there are just stronger and weaker wills. With science, we can solve the mysteries of the world, but with imagination, we reach beyond them. A man's true mission is to know the world and pass through it, not simply to observe, but to feel and understand. The future does not belong to those who wait for it, it belongs to those who shape it. Time is the only true traveler. He who goes where the wind takes him will always arrive at uncertainty. Curiosity drives the mind, and imagination carries it to the stars. There is no such thing as great talent without great willpower. The most beautiful things we can experience are those which are hidden behind the visible. Journeys are not only in space but in the mind. To understand the world, you must sometimes turn away from it. It is through error that one comes to discover the truth. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, but because we do not dare that they are difficult. Imagination anticipates what reason cannot reach. Man is never finished with learning, only with believing he knows enough. A great discovery begins with a great question. Books are the keys to wisdom's treasure, they open doors to endless journeys. Better to dream of the impossible than to be content with the ordinary. The soul needs adventure as the lungs need air. To travel far, you must first learn to see. Every discovery starts with a dream too big for the world to accept. A man of courage does not need weapons, he carries resolve in his heart. The ocean is a mirror of the human soul, calm at times, stormy at others, always deep and unknowable. A child's imagination knows no bounds, let no man's mind outgrow such freedom. All around the world in 80 days, or in a single thought. The stars are not just to be seen, but to be reached. Behind every invention lies a spark of madness. Destiny is written not by fate, but by determination. When the world turns its back, the mind can still voyage on. Dreams are the blueprints of invention. If there is a secret to adventure, it is a refusal to be ordinary. To descend into the depths is to rise above ignorance. A man should not be judged by how far he travels, but how deeply he observes. Logic leads to conclusions, imagination leads to discoveries. Men go to the moon not because it is easy, but because their dreams are larger than life. Explore the unknown, for the known will always wait. Every mountain, no matter how high, begins with a single upward glance. The mind is the true vessel of discovery. True bravery is not in defying danger, but in facing the unknown with resolve. Distance is not measured by miles, but by curiosity. We voyage not to escape life, but so that life does not escape us. There are worlds beneath our feet as vast as the stars above. A machine without a dream is but a lifeless tool. Only those who risk going too far can find how far they can truly go. To follow a compass is wise, to follow a dream, divine. Every island discovered is also a part of the self uncovered. The future is but the past seen through the lens of hope. Every man has within him a volcano, some erupt, some smolder, or burn. It is not the engine that powers the ship, but the heart that commands the engine. Light travels fast, but thought travels faster still. The most important voyage is inward. Every timepiece ticks toward discovery. Do not measure time in hours, but in wonders. Adventure does not lie in maps, but in minds. A machine is only as powerful as the dream that built it. Progress is not a straight line, it is a spiral, always climbing. No man can explore the world without first exploring his own soul. What lies beneath the sea may shape what lies above it. You can cage the body, but never the imagination. History belongs to the curious. The strangest truths are those we dare not speak aloud. Underneath our fears lies a world waiting to be found. Even the moon was once unreachable, until it wasn't. The deeper you dive into knowledge, the more you rise in understanding. If you seek certainty, remain at home. If you seek wonder, step outside. The air we breathe carries the whispers of stars. Every inventor is a poet with tools. Some men build walls, others build wings. Each sunrise is the start of a new expedition. The impossible is a word used by those who fear effort. We are all passengers on a vessel we cannot steer, but we can choose how we voyage. Maps tell you where you are, stories tell you who you are. Civilization is only a thin crust over the wild fires of invention. Fiction is often the forerunner of reality. If the earth is a book, then each journey is a page. To know the world is not enough, one must feel it. Every cave echoes with questions. The explorer must love uncertainty as much as the sailor loves the sea. Fear is the last frontier to cross. Those who write the future must first read the stars. Do not underestimate the power of a curious mind and a restless heart. Nature holds secrets more profound than any machine. Even the most complex machine began as a single thought. To build the future, you must dismantle doubt. Wonder is the engine of science. Every invention begins in silence. There is no adventure without risk, and no discovery without wonder. Let me know if you'd like a formatted version, like a poster, quote cards, etc., a specific character's quotes, e.g., Captain Nemo, or more quotes added. Absolutely. Here's the next set of Jules Verne-inspired quotes, continuing in the same tone and style, without headings or numbering, and maintaining that imaginative, philosophical, and adventurous spirit. To know is not enough, one must also dare. The world is not in your books and maps, it is in your footsteps. Every machine hums with the dream of its creator. Science opens the door, courage walks through it. When one door closes beneath the sea, another opens in the stars. The finest compass is the one guided by wonder. What is hidden from sight is often most worth seeking. Man measures distance in miles, but the heart measures it in awe. All true journeys lead inward, even when the path winds outward. Discovery is the reward of persistence dressed in patience. The future is only strange because we haven't walked through it yet. Imagination is not an escape, it is a return to infinite possibility. Ships were meant to sail, minds were meant to soar. Beneath every mountain is the story of time waiting to be told. An idea born in solitude can ignite the whole world. To dream boldly is to travel far without moving. Even in stillness, the stars are racing across the sky. The true explorers do not seek lands, but revelations. Let the stars guide you, but let your heart choose the course. There are more worlds in a drop of water than in many books. Invention is the language through which dreams speak to reality. Not all voyages have a visible destination. The first step to knowledge is wonder, the second is humility. Even silence can echo with discovery. In every grain of sand lies the memory of a world. There are maps made with ink and parchment, and others made with questions. The power of a machine is nothing beside the power of a purpose. A true scientist does not ask if something can be done, but if it should. The greatest truths are those which seem least likely. When you ask, what lies beyond? You've already begun your journey. Truth hides not because it is cruel, but because it is vast. The stars do not speak, they sing in light. You cannot tame the sea, but you can learn its language. Let your eyes be open, and the universe will speak through them. Each question is a thread, pull it, and the tapestry changes. We build machines to travel, but it is the spirit that truly moves. The unknown does not threaten, it invites. Each clock tick is a step toward the extraordinary. Adventure begins where comfort ends. The most intricate machines are nothing beside the human mind. He who dares to imagine the world anew has already begun to change it. Storms shape not only the sea but the sailor. We are not prisoners of gravity, we are its dancers. Through the darkest depths, light finds its way. A compass may point north, but only you decide where that leads. It is not only new lands we discover, we uncover parts of ourselves. The future waits for no man, but it listens to dreamers. No voyage is complete without a question left unanswered. Some doors require keys, others require courage. Where the maps end, the stories begin. Do not fear the edge of the map, that is where dragons once waited and dreams now reside. We were never meant to remain still. Even the stars began as sparks. What we call impossible today is simply what we haven't tried hard enough to reach. The world beneath is as boundless as the world above. Courage is the vessel, hope, the wind. Men speak of monsters, but often they are simply marvels misunderstood. Not all treasure is gold, sometimes it is knowledge hidden in plain sight. Books are ships, and every page a sail. To dive into the sea is to leap into the unknown soul of the earth. The world is not flat, neither is imagination. To chart a course is human, to change it, divine. The wind and waves obey no man, yet they carry him far when he listens. Great machines begin with small dreams. You can measure the weight of the world, but not the depth of a question. What the eyes see is only a fraction of what the heart knows. Behind every voyage is a question that dared to be asked. The earth hums with secrets, it is for the brave to listen. To build a machine is to whisper back to the stars that we, too, can create. The laws of nature are not barriers, they are clues. There is no such thing as a small discovery. When one star fades, another burns brighter to lead the way. Even the most intricate maps cannot chart the human soul. He who travels with curiosity never travels alone. Storms teach the sailor what calm seas cannot. The past is not behind us, it lives within every invention. You do not need wings to fly, only an idea strong enough to lift you. Where others see danger, the explorer sees possibility. The difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary is often only one question. The world does not need more speed, it needs more depth. Time is not an enemy, but an ocean to be crossed. Every mechanism hides a story, every story, a spark of invention. There are doors in the universe which open only for the brave. If you believe the world has no more mysteries, you've only stopped looking. Not all captains sail ships, some steer minds. The best discoveries are not planned, they are earned by wonder. To know where you're going, you must remember where you began. The world does not need new wonders, only new eyes to see them. Let your doubts be your compass, for they show you where to search. Let me know if you want me to continue with more, compile them into a themed collection, like, sea, space, invention, etc., or format them for publishing, posters, or social media.